See, Navy, firefighters, military branches, FBI, CIA, NASA. This just keeps getting better and better for you. Tech companies. So now Bernard LaFaga LaChance wants to boast about me and Brian don't know how to make a production. But yet he also said, Bernard said that I killed Brian or Perlita did or Kim, which would mean they lied, led you all astray. These people led you astray. Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4 Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Paso Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, Morgan, Steve Jones, the Colts of Jonestown, Branch Davidians, and Havens Gate, the Bald East Coast Negro Freddy, truck driver from Texas. Alright. So it gets better and better. Since you're going to make fun of people, I guess Bernard LaChance of the production company there basically used it as an excuse like Joe to get away with, like I said, rape and murder of children, innocent children, and then runs around and boasts about it. And so see, Bernard, now the military can reaffirm their blue lines from here to the east, from here to New York, and from here to up in there. And reaffirm your blue lines. You always knew it was yours, military, Coast Guard, and everybody. And they get to prove something about you. So remember this, Navy, the firm, Tom Cruise, and then we have a few good men, Tom Cruise, Demi Moore, and Jack Nicholson, and then the client, Bruce Willis and Susan Sarandon, and then there's other actors too, but Bernard, Karen, Country and Western, Carnies, Hillbilly Squads, Red Randy, Red Gordon. You want to be careful now, Navy. You could surround them, and supposedly that Bernard LaChance and Joe and Harry think they're Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, think they're the rulers of the world. Let them build their production, and then Navy surround them. Get a hold of NATO and everybody else, and you guys get to prove how Bernard LaChance should never have, and his group never had military control or command with Ellery and Bernard and Pete, DJ Dave Balamorad and Perlita and their team. And you guys get to, seize every asset of their, enterprise there. So see, Navy, did you guys have some beings that were abused and destroyed by Bernard the Spoiled LaFaga LaChance and his team and the All-American Antillo there? So Navy, you guys get to prove how those people never should have had any military or command or control, but surround them and let them build their production, and as they build it, you guys get to prove how they are so very, very wrong and how big of rapists and abusers and liars they are. Because Karen Foster, Country and Western, you were really getting that fucking stupid with Joe and all them covering it up. So then they get to prove that Joe really was a rapist and abuser with Bernard LaFaga LaChance and DJ Dave and Perlita, and destroyed like 3 to 4 war generations of technology advancement and screwed it all up. And so you want to be careful, Red Randy and Hillbilly Squads, because did you just march yourselves into a court-martial and into a military prison again, proving that the GPS Paso Robo Rapist Knight and the Candy Fag Bernard LaFaga LaChance and the All-American Antilla, Joe, Harry, Bernard, and Ellery's just like to be prison fag and rapists. They do it on purpose, Bernard. So the military and the branches and the tech companies and the NASA's and the IHS and the Lockheed, like I said, the people, the lives that you guys have destroyed, Bernard, for your production, get to prove how, like I said, get a hold of NATO and everybody else, the FBI, CIA, get to prove how you should have never had any military control or power at all. Joe Zillig, Karen Foster, Country and Western, DJ Dave Balamorad, Perlita Jones, Quinn Wands, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Jim Riley, 61 Amphibious Baseman. That, the Candy Fag. Did the Candy Fag Navy of Bernard E. LaFag of LaChance, Ella Freeman, come through and ruin the 80s and the techno music? And so, Bernard, since you have this such a spoiled ego attitude with Perlita and, you know, the Whispering Fag David and the Fairmount dude there and the Roble Knight, they get to prove something about you as you build your next production, Bernard. Like I said, the Navy and those 150 million that work together and all those companies of the projects that you guys destroyed and just were some, you know, violent rapist abusers. Bernard, the Carnies and the country and western cowboy and Indian story. See, your production was a complete lie to destroy people for no reason, huh, Bernard E. LaFago LaChance? So all that ghetto stuff, Perlita, and you all set up the baby production, all that shit. So Bernard, the Navy and the military get to seize everything you have, and then they get to put on a production and surround you and reaffirm their blue lines and prove how you were just an obsessive little rapist pedophile piece of shit obsessed over Kim Bailey the Blue, or Kim and Bailey of the Blue. You're a psychopath, Joe Harry Bernard of Zion, Eden, and Atlantis show off. So, you know, if I was the Navy and had to put up with you guys, you know, get a hold of NATO, seize all the assets. It looks like Bernard and the All-American Joe and Harry and Karen just love to be prison fag. Just ground it all up, Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, seize their assets, let the crazies produce, and then NATO can reconfirm and reamass how Bernard LaChance and DJ Dave Alamorad and Perlita and their team and the All-American and Ellery's and the Roble Knight and Jim Riley and Don Wiley and Elton should have never had military command or control. That would also include Jonestown, Branch Davidians, and the Havens Gate, the Negroes. See, Perlita? Now we know Joe and the Roble Knight's obsession with the Jonestown. So they shouldn't have had any military command or control. If the Navy and all them get to prove in the Army Corps, and the tech companies get to prove something about you, Bernard. If you guys would have left shit alone instead of being show-off rapist pieces of shit and abusers, things would have worked, huh? So hey, Navy, Coast Guard, police officers, firefighters of the world, FBI, CIA, team up and work together. Seize everything that Bernard LaFag chance in their production with the Carnies. Find out where they're at. And you guys get to make a production about how very, very wrong Joe Zillig, Harry Race, and Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, and Perlita Quinwan, and Jim Hall, Bill Duvall are. And how they ruined everybody's lives with the torture chamber and screwed up their eyes and their ears and their teeth and their faces. Screwed up Sasha Imes and me, Holly and Amanda Puler, the Schwartzes, the Godfreys, the Beswicks, the Kintiers. And so if you want to be that big of a smartass, Red Randy and, you know, Bernard E. LaFag of LaChance of LaCarney, like I said, I think you guys just marched your way down into a court-martial, into a military prison, just like that fag started out with, huh? The minister, huh? So the military gets to prove GPS, Paso Robo, Rapist Knight, and Joe, Harry, Bitted Bat 4. You're right, some of the dumbest human beings in the world because you like to be prison fag rapist of boys. Screwing up everybody's shit, pretending to be the hero. So again, Navy, hold strong. Get a hold of all the military branches and the Hollywood celebrities and all those victims that those men created. And just remember, a good movie, Blue, The Firm, Tom Cruise, The Client, Bruce Willis, and Susan Sarandon, and a few good men. Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, and Demi Moore. And see, they get to reaffirm something about your production, Bernard LaFag, LaChance, and Harry J. Race, and Joe Zillig, and, you know, Ellery's about to red tube 3 times, 4 times in a row about how dumb a group of you are. And then they can slide that tube to here, to Texas, to Florida, to Colorado, to New York, to Michigan, to Washington, to Oregon, wherever you've moved, Bernard LaFag, LaChance, to every nation. to prove how dumb of a military leader you are, Bernardo LaFaga LaChance and Ellery's, Taco Joe, Karen of the Country and Western Carnies, Brian, how you guys made people sick on purpose, Perlita, all around. All the children you guys victimized, thought it was funny, screwed up Lockheed and the Navy's project out here being in a massive, you know, pain in the butt. How the easy zombies did it very, very wrong. So, you know, boast all you want, Bernard, but now they get to seize everything the group of you have. Yep. So, now we know Bernardo, like I said, he boasts really loud in his production of his broadcast with the Fruity Loops Dave. And now we all know that Bernardo LaFaga LaChance and Joe and Harry raped and mutilated their own family members and friends on purpose for military power and control. And screwed up Brian Miller's life, my life, Heidi Beswick's life, and who knows how many people in this city. That Bernardo LaFaga LaChance and the All-American there are just candy fag rapists jealous of other people's work. So seize all their assets and their property, just like they were trying to steal everybody else's stuff with the hillbilly squads and the Negroes ghetto life. Seize it all. And then, you know, Navy and police officers and firefighters of the nation, military branches, Army Corps, you get to prove that you guys were on the right path, and Bernardo LaFaga LaChance and the Cowboy Country and Western Carnies led you astray on purpose to steal your stuff.